Hello, everybody. Welcome to my weird, wonderful world. And we are day 22. Yeah, and we are doing the Seduction of Ingmar Bergman, which unfortunately I do not own the album. I do own every other Sparks album after this, so I'll be able to listen to those in the stereo. Just to let you know, just to say that I've been cheating a little bit, okay? What's in my player right now because I need to listen to the Seduction of Ingmar Bergman on Spotify. That's what I have in my player right now. Yeah, I know I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. I just couldn't wait to hear it. It was like "That's 6 more days, and I'm depriving myself of. I wanted to listen to that, so but I was working on something as I was listening to that, so so yeah, it was not a waste of time. I will show you after this what I was working on. But let's get into the seduction of Igmar Bergman. Yeah, so let's start with okay, that's a long one. Okay, it's a long one. As you see, there is some slight improvements here and there. But for the most part, okay, I'll tell you when I listened to it, the same thing with this time around again. Any time where Igmar Bergman is just speaking, talking, okay, I find those parts drag a little bit. It's when you look at the whole album, okay, this is not an album that you can take any song and isolate it to make it, because they're not necessarily songs. This is more of a teleplay on it's nothing can be taken out of context. You cannot take any. You say, well, okay, how about if I take the limo driver song and the Mr. Bergman "How Are You" song? Those can be separate. No, no, I don't think so. It all ties into it. So let's get into some of the scoring. That Cannes Film Festival, the 1956 one there, I gave that a bump up because I really do love the rhythm of that. The way it starts with that drum, it's just a simple little drum rhythm, but there's an extra added kick with the I'm sure it's the keyboard or something there, but I like the way it starts. That just that rhythm that they catch with that is good. Even driver, Welcome to Hollywood, that went up because I really like that. I like Ron's voice in that, and I kind of hear for myself personally. I do hear just a touch of Kermit the Frog in it, just like especially in Limo Driver, and a little bit in Mr. Bergman. How are you? But no, I don't think he's in that. I think yeah, it's it. But the limo, yeah, Mr. Bergman, how are you? That went up a little bit too because I think that's really good. I enjoy it. Um, He'll come round, stay the same. En route to Beverly Hills Hotel, that went up a little bit, you know. And after that, you see things kind of stay the same until you get to why do I take that? Why do you take that tone with me? I gave that a point one, because just because it stood out a little tiny bit more amongst those other eights, because it wasn't just, Igmar Bergman talking, there was just a tiny bit more to it than just him talking. That's why he bumped it up. But still, it wasn't quite enough to give me want. I just wanted to distinguish that one from the other ones. That's why I just got that point 1 point. um, yeah, Hollywood Tour Bus that went up a little bit because again I really like the sound of I like hearing Ron. I do like Ron's voice, and hearing him on stuff is always a treat. Always a treat. What else is there that went up? The photo- Photograph Hounds. Yeah, Photograph Hounds that went up. And then Escape Part 2 went up a little bit, as opposed to Escape Part 1, which stayed the same. It's still, very enjoyable. So they got nines. Nothing got a 10. just a couple of 9.5s around the beginning, but nothing really kind of matched that again. You know, let's get yeah. Where we go? Not yeah. After that, so look, nothing really got any. Everything's pretty much stayed the same, which only bumped up the score to a little bit, right? Okay. Now I want to show you something. Even though this score here, right, for Ingmar Bergman is a bigger score than what I gave for interior design. Okay, you see that's an 8.3, was an 8.318 and became an 8.45. It didn't go. It didn't even go past an 8.5. But but that did, right? It originally was an 8.5 and went to an 8.6. Now, but if I were to play the album, I'd be playing the Seduction of Ingmar Bergman less then I would be playing interior design, because in interior design is more of an album. You can isolate the songs. You can pick a song or two and listen to them isolated, and still keep it in context, where you can't not do that with the Ingmar Bergman. And I find that Ingmar Bergman can drag with, like I said, with all that talking. I find you want to get to the singing parts, because those are the actual enjoyable parts of that album. But as an album goes to listen to musically, yeah, I would rather put on interior design, and although that gets a lower score, just go figure. Okay. So that is what the score is for that. Now, also, I want to speak about tomorrow's episode, which would be day 23, album 23. And I'm talking about the Franz Ferdinand Sparks collaboration of FFS. Now, mind you, this is going to have a bit of an asterisk after it, because I do actually really love this album, okay? And although I keep it in the Sparks catalog, it really, in my opinion, should go into the Franz Ferdinand, because it is more Franz Ferdinand than it is Sparks. I say that it's 60% Franz Ferdinand and about 40% Sparks on here. So it would more go with my collection, my full collection of Franz Ferdinand. I have the complete collection here. And also on top of that, their late night tales. So, and I've known about Franz Ferdinand for much, much longer than I've known about Sparks. I've been a fan of Franz Ferdinand way before Sparks. So when I came to the point where, like, discovering this is a thing, they collaborated. Wow, like, yeah, blew my mind. So I was like, yeah, okay. So that's why it will probably have the highest score, but I'm not considering it my favorite Sparks album, or like, it will get up in there, right? Because it is Sparks in there, but it has to get knocked down a couple of points, because it's not truly Sparks. It's more Franz Ferdinand. That's the only caveat with that one. I still consider it I can an official Sparks album, but with that caveat. All right. Now, one last thing before I let you go. Now, I have been working on my new cover for Balls. Okay, all that's left to do is just a back cover. Okay, this is my old one. This is what I'm replacing this one, which is fine. Parts of the circle bothers me. Is not as perfectly circular. The other one is, there's still minuscule mistakes, but it is so much better, rounder than this one. I made the circle smaller and a little bit to the right on it, just because it will look better. But, like, yeah, this one I will be changing how the back looks. It's not going to be in this pattern. It's going to be in a different pattern. I won't have these circles here. It will look more streamlined. And so this is what I had before, and here's how you take this out when you have that cover on there. You just grip it like that, and then you just kind of push with your thumb, and you can push it out whoop, like that. That's how you take that out. Then once it's out about that far, then you can pull it out. So there's what I had received. Made that. Okay, that's what it looks like when it's out. Now watch. I'm going to show you now what I have now done with it. Again, minus the back. I'll start by showing you what the back looks like. See, it's still not done yet. That's a work in progress. But all the other three sides is done. I am satisfied with it. So here is what the front looks like. Nice kind of a bluish purple. Because it is purple, right? When you look at it in when you look at it in your eyes, like your actual like in person, it looks purple to me, but on camera, from what I'm seeing on my image, it actually looks bluish. It looks more bluish, but I am pleased with the finish on it. See how I kind of you know all and so many little circles, so many little circles, little circles, little circles, and just to try to get the right consistency. Hmm, there's like five, six, no, six different layers on the front. There's about three different layers. So on the side here, I ended up putting it kind of blackish, with the silver on the side. On the other side, it's actually going to be kind of the same kind of purple blue as the front. Yeah, it is. It is. And then when I finish the back, that's all I got left to do. I decided I'm not putting any lettering on the front. I want it just to be just the circle with the yellow and the bluish purple. But in person, and when you look at it, I see this as purple here, but to you guys, it looks blue. It looks blue on the camera here. It's weird. So okay, that's it. That's my progress with that. Oh, I almost forgot to show you the last thing with this. Unlike my other one, when you take out the CD, right? Again, same idea. When you take out the CD, I want to show you the back on that. Yeah, it's all painted black inside. I took a black marker, and painted it black. And I took where did I put that is that stencil right handy right here? Did I put that away? Oh, right here. I took one of my stencils, the ones with the circles. You can see there's the three different ones. I used the last one here, which is the one with the circles, and I with the silver pen on the black marker, put circles, and it gives it, because it's, again, balls. It gives it that contrast, and I think it looks cool. Yeah, and I didn't have to be all over. It only had to be just in front where you see it. But I think it came out. I think it came out much better and much perfect. And the way the back will look when I'm done, it'll look good. It's so easy to do, and you're gonna see it's gonna be, oh, okay, I like that. It will look better than this. I was so not satisfied with this. I'm so much more satisfied with this. This is what I will keep on there from now on. All right, I am done permanently with this here now. Until tomorrow when I make some more videos, and the next day and the next day. I'm just saying I'm done with this one right now. Gotta get ready for work soon. All right, I am done. So, everybody, I'm gonna say, don't. If you're watching this for the first time, don't subscribe just yet. Go watch some more of my videos first, and once you feel, I want you to be happy here. I want you to enjoy my channel. If you have any doubt at all that you're going to enjoy my channel, don't subscribe. Watch some other videos. I want you to be entertained here. All right. Don't forget to hit the like button, of course. Leave me comments. I love hearing from you, and I do my best to get back to your comments whenever I can. And all right, everybody, be safe. Take care. I will see you on the flip side. And please, everybody, just have a great day, evening, morning, night, afternoon, wherever you may be. Peace, everybody.